The ornament value here feels incredibly low for Nongshim RedForce. They're playing an AD carry that doesn't traditionally scale as a scaling front-to-back AD carry. Like, it's Misfortune. She's a combo-oriented pick, so can be nearby here. And if they commit to a fight, he just shuts it down and then TPs back to the top lane. Bro are kind of walking into a trap here, potentially.
Unless Krauko gets in and steals it, he's got the timing, but he is not going to get the Drake. And that is what he was looking for, as the big ult's going to come in from the Orianna. And already we have first blood going the way of Gideon as kind of a half-hearted attempt to... just going to equalize the wave as I speak. So getting pushed in by the Ornn. On top of that fact, Nongshim are going to be getting 3 grubs. So they have 2 objectives. Infernal Drake first, 3 grubs, first kill, first blood here.
But
and a scaling comp outside of the ML.
That 1 petal as an objective, they have a 1 objective. But although if you don't, which we don't, they don't have any.
All right, we got Pantheon coming up. There's the knock-up. The Pantheon goes in. Gideon making it happen. And Morgan's just going to go down. Used his flash to try to get away from the Ornn ult. Yet he still got hit by the Ornn ult. Yeah, and so he's just dead. He got all of this anger, sadness, and get revenge against a team that doesn't necessarily deserve it, but they kind of met Nongshim at the wrong time. Perhaps. We'll see how it goes. You know, Nongshim, we didn't get to see a lot of them winning. Like, they won some games here and there, but...
yeah.
You know, can they maintain a lead? Can they continue to macro well? I am curious, as the Timbers did happen, and then Closer died, so...
Good gank from Lehens. The follow-up is there.
Yeah.
Commits his flash for it, but 100% worth. And, like, you say, you know, will they be able to hold on to this lead? With the lead they have now in this game and how well they've been able to snowball it, I'm pretty confident we're going to see another Krauko attempted steal, it looks like here. Flashback available, and I think he should think twice.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, like, the problems that we saw with Nongshim in the Legend group when they had leads occasionally, whatever they want when it comes to late game objectives, and they have such a good comp from ahead with this Orianna. Gets the Tibbers out, and then Lehens is like, well, there's no Tibbers. I think I can just go in on this flashes for the root and the extra damage.
Yeah. No overreaction from Calyx.
And so far, and I think this is why Calyx didn't have a huge reaction there, that is holding true. Yeah. Your attitude has to be, we smash these guys 3-0. They're not even close to our level, and that's what it looks like here in game 1.
All right, well, no flash this time. They're going to flash in. Will Gideon, I believe. No, he just jumps in as the stun comes down, and Gideon is going to fall. They can't do enough to Morgan, and now the equalizer still available. Krauko and his counter gank get so much work done, as finally they will take him down. So that's a couple of shutdowns going the way of Bro now.
Yeah, that was a really clutch turn there. Morgan narrowly survives.
Yeah. Sometimes as the jungle player, you just got to wait for your opportunity, as Lehens might be in a little bit of trouble. Nice rocket belt to get away from that. I think if he gets hit by that, he might just die, as his flash is like 5 seconds away.
Ingen doesn't have ult after that last play either, and so this is a really tough fight to quantify here for Nongshim. Like, he could TP in, but he won't have his ultimate. I think this is a great call from Bro. Sure, they don't have their equalizer, but they have the positional advantage here, and they have Annie. King is just going to decide to take a turret here instead, so they get something in exchange, but just not going to be able to take that team fight. Bro with a snap call on this one. And when behind, trading, you know, a turret, especially one like this, it doesn't matter as much to get a little bit more power in the mid lane, for example. Maybe be able to use it to set up for this next dragon. It's definitely advantageous. It's not going to be a massive trade up, but it's the best I think you could look for as Kingan's on the flank.
I feel like they're losing too much. Like, 2 turrets here, the mid turret goes down.
Right now, and they have all the engage in the world with this Annie, with this Jarvan. Everything's up. The equalizer's back online. They could still win a fight straight up, but this Kingan flank is a big issue.
Yeah, they don't really get solid vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got in, they had Prio on the river, and then they were like, huh, we don't have any wards. Now they're trying to go on a Kingan here. Nice buffer, but that is an Ornn. Even the anti-timbers and the equalizer goes in, and now the massive follow-up from the Nico is there. The turn in the fight is gigantic for Nongshim. Hype is out of the fight as well. Closer is down, and Kingan lived through every single ult that they flew on him.
Yeah.
They saw the opportunity, and it did not pay off for them. And Nongshim relatively smoothly here, as now they're trying to close the gap on a Krauko pretty deep in his own jungle. Krauko, the one guy that was kind of fed for his team, and fed, I say him pretty lightly at this point, Gio just gonna flash away from the stun that comes in. He's like, well,
matter because he has a completed Horizon focus, and they are going to be able to get these side turrets and as well as the inner here in mid. And if the timing of killing Croco was a little bit later, I think they just take Otacon for free. Instead, I think they will use Otacon to posture a team fight because they have Orianna, Ornn, Misfortune, and Nico. If Nongshim can't set up a turn on this one, I think those issues that we saw in the Legend group perhaps persisting, but they're on the bottom side of the map where Otacon is, and they're setting a trap right now. Palu is caught.
Yeah, very nice buffer, but still gonna get Shockwave. Meanwhile, Lahen's in a bit of trouble, so he's gonna go down, and Kingan's jumping in against 3 people, gets the kill. Ornn, the assassin, is back here on the Rift. When you're this fed, you can essentially just do that if the Kaisa is that close.
Change, and they just get picked apart here, as even though Lahen's is caught, he gets an ult off, and that's enough for Kingan to help set up that kill. And Nongshim, even though it wasn't a turn off of Otacon, set up that vision trap in jungle, get the kills, grab Otacon itself, and it is going to be another objective in their pockets. Is Bro still sitting on that one pedal? I don't know. It's Bro's got stuff that needs to be removed. That's what Nongshim said. They're like, this is mandatory, sorry. And your insurance will cover it.
I guess, you know, like the outer turrets are kind of like teeth, you know?
Yeah.
Just take them out one by one.
It's okay, because they're baby teeth, because you got the inners.
Yeah, here we go. Nice little engage for Lahen. Just going to hit the front line, as Palu is not much of a front line. Just kind of disappears. And it's a turret. The rest of the team really just abandoned ship.
Find an angle, but on this scenario is... You know, Croco's been fishing with his flag a lot in this first game. Maybe this time is the
gotta do it. You gotta do it now. It's not gonna feel good, but you know, they've had some teeth pulled, so you gotta just send it. As in he goes, he's not gonna get the smite. Poor Croco, as at least he will get out for now. As, ooh, the max range knockup comes in into that piece of the wall. As they're trying desperately to take out Gio. They might just be able to, but they're not quite able to. Triple kill comes in for Gio, and this game is very much over. 24 minutes in already.
Yep, no Baron required. Got 5 players and a grand starfall to celebrate.
Oh boy.
I mean, he's really celebrating. And for Nongshim, this is not a series win, but it's certainly a lot of momentum gained that they have not seen in a while. Or very, I'd say probably the most one-sided game win we've seen from them. I think we could say that factually since the split of groups. And Nongshim win this in extremely dominant fashion. Bro Predator's kind of in shambles right now as the gap.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.